Have you seen the latest runway shows? Well, I have, and they suddenly made me thinking not exactly about fashion. Rather than undergoing social shift I realized I've been noticing for a while. And today I'm in a mood to yap a bit on this matter. Hi everybody and welcome to the Purple Mood. My name is Liz and I seem to have a strong case of opinion today. As of the present moment, sheer lace and see-through clothing, extreme minis and no-pants looks seem to be far from surprising, at least for those interested in fashion or pop culture. Runway shows, various Hollywood awards, it girls, street style, even mass-market stores. These styles have been everywhere, but still seem to be far from dying out. And unlike many other weird, over-the-top and provocative scenes that constantly appear in celebrity and fashion worlds and don't go anywhere, this one successfully got into mainstream despite all the controversy and supposed unusability in real life. Well, the last one is arguable at least. Someone may say people completely lost their shame, but I'm not really burdened with any, so I actually see it as a good scene, or at least a good sign, especially given the whole conservative shitstorm growing lately. If you are regular here, you may have already heard me saying that in my books all these revealing trends, from sheer stuff to boxers and no-pants looks, may help in shifting the traditional female body perception and normalizing certain body parts, looks and behaviors. Of course, that doesn't mean that you or me need to lose the pants and go to the office like that tomorrow, but I strongly believe that even the presence of all this stuff online, in a non-sexual perspective, slowly does the job. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to be overly positive, as being online sometimes scares the shit out of me too, but I still prefer to notice some small positive moments. And if to be completely honest, I decided to start with the recent runways and fashion trends to sneakily drag this topic into the general fashion niche of the channel. But I see it as a part of a much bigger picture, one of the rare pictures that inspire me in today's crazy reality. I'm talking here about all the other cultural phenomena, from free the nipple movement to the whole recent Brat summer scene. And from the fashion perspective, I'd even include the past season's trends like metallics and glitter in everyday style, bows, silly crochet stuff, as while they are definitely not on this topic, they are also about self-expression and being authentic, bright and visible. And I don't really want to focus on the general public opinions on all that, as for once it's quite hard to define what the general public is in today's informational bubbles multiverse. But the main thing about this ongoing shift for me is that more and more girls are choosing to decide for themselves on how to look and what to do on many different levels. If to jump back to the free the nipple scene, while social media is still reluctant to any change, more and more girls stop wearing bra on everyday basis, including yours truly. And honestly, if you don't get how big of a deal that is, you have probably never worn one. And I'm not saying there's no chance to get nasty looks or comments over it, unfortunately we're definitely not there yet, but I, like many others, are now quite ready to choose personal comfort over the worries of that possibility, and quite assured those people should better mind their own business. If to stick to the topic of comfort and the same past couple of seasons, a lot of girls, both online and offline, seem to have realized there's nothing better for the melting summer heat than men's boxer shorts. For me, it's another example of prioritizing personal comfort, same like for instance wearing biker shorts or leggings casually, which we have seen plenty of too. But obviously it could be not only about comfort. As we have seen, more dressed up fashion has become more experimental too, with the lace pants, sheer dresses, mesh tops and much more. And while it's completely expectable that it girls and celebrities have been trying something more bold and provocative, there has been plenty of all this in real life too, just in a bit more covered up or diluted way. One more thing I noticed lately is another wave of destigmatization and popularization of quote-unquote dance styles, like pole dance, high heels, floor work and frame up. And I'd include femme vogue here too, despite it being originally a part of the whole other culture and community. And just in case anybody would like to tell me that those revealing clothes, suggestive dances or anything else exist in order to get male attention, I would like to inform you that there's a particular place you're likely to meet the biggest amount of girls wearing something short, sheer or generally modest. And this place is called a gay club. And as I brought it up already, I'd also like to mention that increasing visibility of the queer people and the queer culture is not the greatest sin on its own, but is also a great sin for women, as generally is anything that shakes up the traditional heteronormative context. Because the more we see and understand that people may be different and look different just for themselves and not for anybody else, the better, safer, and more inclusive world for everyone we get. And in general, there has been a lot of talk online about being unapologetically authentic and enjoying yourself rather than fulfilling public expectations. And whether those things are pop culture phenomenons like Brat Summer or some serious or silly TikTok trends, I feel like all this draws attention to some quite problematic standards still alive in our society and the obvious need for a change. But I'm no social commentary YouTuber. I'm serious in a quote. So if you, like me, are not chronically online and interested in a deeper dive on this topic, I'll link some videos and articles in the description box. I probably also need to mention that I live in Europe and my cultural and informational bubble may vary from those all over the world. But I definitely see more freedom in expressing oneself either in terms of fashion or in general both around me and in my corner of the internet. And in my opinion, normalization of the open expression of sexuality without tying it to any specific purpose, as well as separation of female body image from any sexual context, are ultimately great things that contribute to freedom and safety for everybody. Because I myself am not feeling very safe living in the world where some people still think that women wear leggings and crop tops to the gym to impress men. And I do believe that fashion can and does help fighting those harmful stereotypes. Alright, that's all I have for today. Thank you for staying with me and please share your thoughts in the comments. If you'd like to see Fashion Talks more often, please leave a like and subscribe and see you next time.